Hey, welcome to section 4 Prompt Engineering. The course is Intro to AI for beginners and freshers. Let's get started. What is a prompt? A prompt is simply a message that you type to an AI, a question or instruction or a task. The AI reads the prompt and predict most useful response and it responds back. The prompt decides where the answer goes, so it is like a steering wheel to your question. Change the prompt and you get a completely different outcome. Same as AI, different question and different result. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is a skill of asking an AI well-structured question. It is not coding. A weak prompt wastes the AI. A strong prompt unlocks the real skill. So when you ask a question, there is a tokenomics, that's what they are calling it. Every question that you ask or every message that you type to the ChatGPT or any LLM or AI, it takes some energy, some money to burn. Sometimes ChatGPT is free till certain point. The reason is if you ask the question or the prompt, structure it correctly, it uses less energy. It's a efficient way to do things. But when you go into the advanced AI, I am using AI to do all sorts of things, especially writing code and developing papers and writing business proposals, working with the client and all those things, right? So I use a lot of tokens. So every month I pay almost $200 to the ChatGPT to ask the questions and get the response. If I structured my question and use this prompt engineering techniques, the response is fast and I will use less amount of money. So that is one of the reasons writing a good prompt is very important. Better prompts means less back and forth and clear results. Employers can see you use this skill from the first day of your job. Why wording changes everything? Vague prompts force AI to guess what you want. Write about marketing is a weak prompt. But if you are specific, prompts give the AI clear target to hit. Write a 200-word LinkedIn post about email marketing for small bakery owners in a friendly tone is a strong prompt compared to write about marketing. The anatomy of a strong prompt means how to write a strong prompt. First, define the role. In the first line, say that you are a career coach or you are a interviewer or you are a chef, something like that. And give the context. I have a computer science degree but no work experience. And give a task. Write a short cover letter for a junior developer role. Constraints under 150 words, friendly tone, format, 3 short paragraphs or 1 short paragraph. If you see, there are 5 steps when we try to structure this prompt, right? This is prompt engineering. Give the role, give the context, give a clear task, and what are the constraints, what not to do, kind of a thing, right? So when we say 150 words, it will try to do it below 150 words. And the format, what kind of format it wants, means how many paragraphs. Give it a role and context. You are an experienced interview coach, your role focuses on AI, is a clear role that we are giving. And add the context, who you are, who it is for, what you want to achieve. Paste the raw materials. Make sure that when you paste something in any AI, there is no personal information, because that is how the AI takes all the prompts and it trains it. If you have personal information, it may be knowing if you are running on the public, not a subscription version of the ChatGPT. So if you want to share your personal details, my suggestion is always buy a subscription so that the information that you share is private and it will not be exposed, at least as per the documentation that they released. Rule of thumb, if a new colleague would need a background, so does the AI. So working with a new colleague, they need to understand what your background is. Same like that AI also, if you give the background, that is called context, then it better understands and respond back. Show examples and ask for steps. Show one or more examples of what a good looks like. The AI copies the pattern brilliantly. This is called a few shot prompting, a common interview term. Ask for steps. For logic, math or planning, ask it to think step by step, solve this step by step and explain each step. So this AI explains pretty well. If you give any concept, let's take prompt engineering. Now ChatGPT is giving this, voice based access also. So you can just talk to ChatGPT and ask the ChatGPT explain more about the prompt engineering. It should be able to give you a different perspective. Set constraints and structure. Be explicit and set upfront. Tell it length, format, tone, audience. In this example, maximum 100 words, bullet points, English for beginners, kind of a thing. Separate instructions from context. Use hashes, headings for triple quotes. Put the instructions. Tighter equal to better. The tighter and tidier the brief, the better the output is. Means when you ask a brief and very clear structured prompt, so as your output will be very good. Say what to do, not what not to do. AI follows positive instructions far better than negative ones. Anti-pattern means what not to do, what is not the best practice. Don't be boring. Don't be too long. Don't use jargons. That is anti-patterns. Means in your prompt, don't use these kind of things. Write with energy. Keep it under 120 words and use it in plain English rather than doing this anti-pattern wise. Reduce hallucination on purpose. AI sound confident even when they are wrong. So build a safety net. So whatever AI responds back, don't take it as a truth. You have to make sure that that is honest and truthful. If not, you can double check. Ask the AI itself. Can you check is the facts are correct? If you are asking about news or any other information that you are planning to use. Admit uncertainty, ground in source, answer only using the text I passed below, show reasoning, ask it for list what it assumed or what it referred, always spot check names, numbers, and other things. Anti patterns that wreck your prompts means when you are writing the prompts, what not to do. The mega prompt 10 unrelated requests in one message, don't do that. Contradictions. A detailed one line summary confuses the model. Vague quantifiers. Make it good, fairly short. Give numbers instead. So when you say use numbers, that is better than make it good or fairly short. Burying the ask. Lead the real question, not a wall of text. Accepting the first answer. Never treat the first draft as a final, ask for improvements. That's when you know that whether AI is hallucinating or not. Iterate like a pro. Treat the first answer as a draft, not the final result. Two or more rounds of iteration beat one perfect prompt. Make it shorter, make it friendlier, add an example. What questions do you need to ask me to improve this? Each round gets you closer. Don't restart from the scratch every time. Career trip. Prompt engineering is a skill you can demonstrate immediately. Role, context, task, constraint, format. Iterate instead of accepting the first draft and always fact check. This is not only useful for your job or career, this is also useful when you are interacting with your AI of choice. When you follow this pattern, that is going to be helpful. It doesn't matter what AI tool that you are using, all AI tools respect perfect prompt engineering. What are the key takeaways? A prompt is the steering wheel. Strong prompts have role, context, task, constraints, and format. Give an example. Say what to do, not what not to do. Positive instructions win. Build safety net. Iterate 2 or 3 times when you ask a question. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to see you in the next slide. Bye.